So I went on a limb last night and got Belgian ale with Belgian chocolate in it. No. Morning. We walked down the stairs and I saw the mail and I was like, oh right, the cards from Amro came yesterday. We could have done everything last night. No, we did the Terror of Dark Shore. We did the Dark Shore thing on there, and that was fun. Aaron got a good piece of gear out of it, I think.
Don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run through with it again on Rot. I don't know, I gotta do it on Kenoru. I want to make sure to get all my characters ready, at least the 3 Alliance characters ready to go on it.
Yeah, I need to do Evil.
Is he? No, well...
Oh, he's not quite there.
But now we have all that Azerite stuff being modified, you can somewhat do it. Plus, you can go buy him like a 320 cloak because of rep now. And you can get some of that other stuff that your Pally's already...
Yeah.
exalted with. Then you can probably at least go find the 7th Legion has 355 boots at Exalted. Little's not Exalted with the 7th Legion?
I think so.
I figured you would be at least with them. There's just like every world quest you do over on the other side gives you 7th Legion rep.
Yeah, I haven't gone over to the other side much.
Oh, right. Okay. But the Dark Shore thing was certainly different.
Yeah.
It was still a war front. Yes, but it wasn't...
I liked that it was like constantly pushing.
Yeah.
Instead of
sit back, generate, slowly push outwards.
Yeah.
This one was like, you get off the boat and you're running. You don't even set up the base and you guys we're already maxed out on our resources. The resources come and the base is like, and then we push forward. Like 1/4, if not even a third of the whole war front is just getting your base set up. Whereas in Arathi, it's like you take out one guy and then have to slowly build up the base.
Yeah.
It's a different pacing, but
yeah.
Ooh, a lot of children. So I'm finding that like the Kraudnoten and Peppernoten aren't on sale anymore anywhere. They were only a Sinterklaas thing.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't even really find a lot of the letters. Like I looked at Albertine yesterday, I could not find any chocolate letters.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, there goes that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I already bought some of the other stuff. And like even the marzipan stuff from Belfort,
yeah,
not there. They now actually have like wintry sort of things. But Dutch Christmas is over basically. So yeah, my hamstrings don't hurt nearly as much from legs as they did before, because when I did legs, I kind of overdid the hamstrings, but getting back into the swing of things is pretty hard because you want to go back to what you were, even though it's been 4 solid months of pretty much sitting around. And true, the hamstrings have gotten a lot more work than much of my other leg muscles because of having to descend the stairs so many times during the day. Yeah. And that's when I noticed the pain in the hamstrings was trying to get down the stairs. I can get up the stairs just fine because that's quads and glute, but getting down the stairs, that's hamstring.
Yeah.
And calf mobility to stabilize your ankle on skinny stairs. But that doesn't hurt nearly as much today because I went with leg press and I stupidly did the wrong thing. I subtracted my leg press from my weight and thought that was going to be my squat. So I had anxiety most of the time I was in the gym. And so when near the end of the gym, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to get rid of this until I prove it wrong. What's the best way to prove it wrong? Do squats. Yeah. Go over to the machine and do a plate. If you can't even do that, because it is at the end of legs. This is at the end of leg day. So if I couldn't even do 1 squats, I'd been able to kind of do that one. So I did 1 plate and I realized that was bugging my shoulder pretty badly. So I then moved it up to 2 plates, which is weird. I'm just calling them plates, even though they're 20 kilograms and not 45 pounds. But that's what we're doing. Yeah. So that's what we're doing now. No, it's still 2 plates. It's still the same weight.
I said big plates.
Yeah. They're actually physically smaller. But they're thick. I don't know. It's very strange. Because like
Different shapes.
Yeah, they're drastically different shapes.
Okay.
But they're still the same weight. Like if I pick up the 20 plates over in the other area that are the size of 45, that's fine. But the ones over on the machine I was doing were smaller. Anyways, getting off track here. So I did 5 of 1 plate, 5 of 2 plates, and I realized, okay, yeah, I can still squat that. Even after leg day. I'm not super weak. And then Willie woke up and finally explained my error, the error of my ways. Ah, I see. Ish. There was just no traction on that track. Whoa, wakey, wakey, wakey. And the freaking Cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah. His bus isn't listed up on the thing, but then again, it only lists 3 things at a time, and 2 of them are the same tram at minus time. So, yeah. Anything you want to talk about from last night? I mean, we basically did the same thing, and I covered most of your sentiment about Dark Shore.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like,
Respect. The lead up? With the quest? Yeah, the Tyrande scenario?
Yeah.
I should do Ethan. I should see the other side of the war campaign storyline and see what the whole thing about putting his body on display, and that way I can explain that to you tonight.
Yeah. And I'm curious what the Night Elf thing is. Like, what specifically did we unlock?
Oh, the ability to have the dark black eyes and kind of the whiter skin.
Okay.
So you can go over to Tall and change his appearance, I think. And so you can be a night warrior.
Bye.
All right, got some stuff on deck. Wow, they had I don't know why I was thinking that there wasn't going to be like a patch restart. There probably was one yesterday. I was just busy. Dishes are done. Probably should take down those bottles here sometime soon for Geld Stati Geld. It's written on the bottle. Come here, look. Statia Geld. Yeah. 10 cents? Hey, it's 10 cents for the glass. It's a whole freaking quarter for these. So that's fun. Anyways, I'm gonna take down the garbage and I'm gonna go do something like super nice. So basically, my nice thing that I'm doing is we haven't really had the ability to have a Christmas tree. And despite the fact that there isn't really much Christmas here, as it's all St. Nicholas stuff, I figured I would come here over to Bloom and pick up a small one. I also realized a couple days this last weekend that Aaron and I certainly miss the smell of pine trees and needles and all that wonderful stuff. Is it weird to say I miss the needles jabbing through your clothing and piercing you and turning you into a little pincushion? Yeah, it's super weird. I know it is. Damn, that smell. I mean, it doesn't require a lot of light, but it looks nice. Especially when when the light turns on. That was the idea. I had to put it there. Because I was like, yeah, that'll work. Okay, Google, turn on the stairs.
Sure, turning on the stairs.
Alright. Oh, it's not a dimmer. Ha! Anyways, turn off. So yeah, now I'm gonna get my bag already ready here. And I'm gonna go down for at least lane swimming and maybe some hot tub. I'll ask the lady what it's all about when I get there. It's Sport Bad. A lot up and down the stairs. Hopefully I'm only in there long enough to get home so I can catch Aaron's reaction when he sees the little tiny tree. I will say this much. I needed that a lot, although I need to probably stick a Q-tip in my ear and get like all of the water out because I didn't have any earplugs. But my body is so warm I'm breathing out like steam right now. So I went in, got confused, figured out the system, figured out how to do all the locker stuff. That's a cool locker system, by the way. It's all like pin code and hooked up to the computer. So like you plunk in your 20 cents and it's like, do you want a small one or a big one? Well, I just chose the one that cost me 20 cents. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And it went over in English. In fact, I think they even had Chinese on there too. But yeah, it was really fun because I selected English and they're just like, okay, insert your cash. I'm like, okay. And they're like, all right. I think I got a big locker instead of a small one for 10 cents, whatever. So I got a big one, and it was just like, do you want 56 or 64? It pointed like the directions, and I'm like, I'll take 56. And I heard the little, it says open 56, so I opened 56, put everything inside. This is after I already went through the stall and changed. Put it in, or it was just like, enter your pin. So I put in a 4-digit pin, and then it opened up 56, put all my stuff in it, and then I closed it. And then when I was done, I came back and I clicked open, and I punched in the locker number, and I hit in the pin, and it opened the locker. Now, to most of the people, there's like, I've never been much to public pools. We've had a pool at the apartment complex, and we lived there since 2012. So for like 6 years, I had my own pool, and I could hear the kids screaming from my apartment. So I was like up the stairs from the pool, basically. Fun. So I haven't had to deal with that. So that system probably even exists back in the States. But regardless, it's still pretty cool. I did seven. Let's see, no. I went and I sat in the bubble tub. It's not warm. It's warm. It's not hot. It's a bubble tub. And I didn't want to do complete Borst crawl because I know that tipping my head to the side gets water to go in my ear. Comment below if you want to hear that gross story. So yeah, so I got that. Feels like I did more, but I'm fairly convinced that maybe I only did 5 or 6. Now, I haven't done lane swimming in a long time, so I don't know what laps is. Is that down and back? Because if so, I did 6. And then I was like, my skin felt tight on my muscles.
Okay, turning on the stairs.
And so I got that done. And then I sat in the bubble tub for a little bit longer. And then I went back and was like, no. 2 more down and back, so 2 laps per se. Okay, Google, turn off the stairs.
Sure, turning the stairs off.
I will. See you guys here in like a little bit. Aaron will be home in less than an hour. I don't want him to see what that thing is. So yeah, sorry for the super extra long vlog, but I went Christmas. I already can kind of smell it in here. That's great. Ow. Oh, my muscles are gonna hurt. Ha. Behind you.
It's adorable.
Yep. I figured having a little tree is that little bit of like, you aren't going to be at anyone's house to have a tree, but the thing is potted, so I can water it and keep it alive, and we can get rid of it when we feel like it.
Nice.
And you've like never had a Christmas tree with me, but it's just sort of like, we never really had the room, but then again, nobody really ever sold anything that small. And I'd seen them outside bloom so much. And I was like, well, it's a little frosted too. Plus, when we went by wherever we were at, and I was just like, oh no, we were heading over to Brooks, and we walked by the tree place, and it was just like, we could use that pine scent. We missed that pine scent. It's kind of a, really, what do I get you for Christmas? And it's the one thing you've never had with me. A little Christmas tree. It's not going to have any lights or any decorations or anything, but...
Yeah.